be taken Baptist. Black Mazda and blacked out SUV, Arkansas tags.
It was roughly 60 seconds between the time that police turned on their emergency lights and the time they performed a pit maneuver on a woman rushing to the hospital with a medical emergency.
Never thinking I'm going to ever get hit by a state trooper. I'm thinking they're going to help us.
About a month ago, Trooper Hernandez with the Arkansas State Police noticed a vehicle pass him at a high rate of speed on the highway with their hazards flashing.
My chest started hurting real bad, and it started feeling like it was tightening up. So I told my kids, come on, let's go, take me back to the emergency room. And while we was on our way, my left arm went numb. I had a shooting pain, and then my left hand went numb. And I told my baby Kenosha to hurry up and get me there.
Trooper Hernandez pulls out to pursue the vehicle right as they reach their exit to the hospital.
Yeah, Little Rock PD is in pursuit. They just made me take it.
The driver of the vehicle is an 18-year-old girl who's rushing her mother to the hospital because of a medical emergency.
I said, slow down and pull over so the police can come beside us and direct us there. Next thing I know, we got hit.
With little to no room to pull over on the bridge, the driver continues down the exit until they can find a safe place to pull over. Unfortunately, as soon as there's enough room to pull over, the trooper performs a pit maneuver.
We got a pit. Stand by. 3 females.
I'm just being apologetic, scared. I'm 18 years old. I don't know what to do. I've never been in this position. Never thinking I'm going to ever get hit by a state trooper. I'm thinking they're going to help us. No help. Just sad.
Hands! Show me your hands! Hands! Hey, front seat passenger, let me see your hands. Hey, keep your hands up. Hey, look here. I need you to stop. Oh, 1 second. Hey, driver. Driver. Hold them real quick. I'm about to call. Hey. Do what? Were you on pursuit? I thought you were waving me on. That's the reason why I went after him.
Yeah, I know you were. I was trying to pull him over.
How long have you been following him?
Reports claim that initially Little Rock, Arkansas police started pursuing this vehicle, and then the state trooper saw the pursuit and jumped in. The state trooper asked the Little Rock police officer how long he had been pursuing the vehicle, to which the response was about 20 seconds. That means it was less than a minute from the time lights started flashing until Trooper Hernandez did a pit maneuver on a woman trying to rush to the hospital with a medical emergency.
Hey, come here.
I'm sorry. I have to get my mama to the hospital.
What's wrong with your mama?
She had surgery about 3 days ago. I was on my way here calmly, and she was like, "Hurry up!" And then she just got the holding us and told us, "Don't let her go." And I had to get her.
1 second. We're at the hospital now. 1 second.
Oh my God!
Hey, look here.
It's okay, Mama.
Look here. Hey, what's going on?
We're trying to get her back to the hospital. She just got from surgery.
To get me to the hospital.
All right, 1 second. All right, so look here. We need to get them up. You don't need to be running from the police, whether or not your mama got medical.
I thought y'all was just trying to help me through traffic.
No, if you hadn't spoke to anybody yet, at that point you were running.
Okay.
At that point,
I'm sorry.
We have probable cause to get you to stop, okay? I understand you're trying to get your mom to the hospital at the same time. We still need to talk to law enforcement. 1 second, okay? We need to get her there.
We're right here. Can y'all please just get us to
Hey,
the hospital?
let's get her turned around. Hey, let's go ahead and follow him over there. Take her out. Hey, we're about to talk here in just a minute. I need you to go straight over there
Okay. Where? Over where?
to the hospital. Go ahead. Turn around.
Emergency
Go.
room? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
The troopers graciously allowed the driver, 18-year-old Kenosha Moss, to continue to the hospital to save her mother's life. But they went and met her there to give her a citation for felony fleeing. Again, it was roughly 60 seconds from the time the first police lights were engaged until a pit maneuver was performed. And Arkansas State Police are known for this type of behavior, performing pit maneuvers in seriously inappropriate situations, including this one that went mega viral about a year ago and just recently resulted in a settlement that also included policy changes with the department on using pit maneuvers. In that incident, a state trooper did a pit maneuver on a pregnant woman in an SUV rolling her car because she was trying to proceed off of the freeway to a safe place to pull over.
Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up.
After Janice Harper's SUV flipped in a controversial pit maneuver last year, her attorney Andrew Norwood's first move was to seek a policy change. Part of the state police's original vehicle pursuit policy states that the precision immobilization technique known as the pit maneuver should not be used on, quote, trucks with hazardous material, pickup trucks with passengers, vans, buses, or motorcycles. ASP revised the policy that states, quote, the tactic should only be used when an ASP officer objectively believes other exigent circumstances exist, meaning this should only happen after tactics that don't prevent physical harm are unsuccessful.
Late this afternoon, state police responded to the settlement, saying they have consistently required troopers to apply that objectively reasonable standard they spoke about there. They'll continue to do so, they say.
So there's a few core issues here that need to be looked at that will show you why nothing ever changes. One, essentially the legislative branch has delegated out their duties of writing laws to the executive and judicial branch by allowing them to make their own policies. But essentially, these policies are treated as the laws by which these people operate under. So essentially, when police and courts don't like the actual law, they just write some new policies, essentially saying that they don't have to obey the law. You see, it's already illegal to beat the shit out of people and steal their stuff. But if you write a policy saying it's okay, then boom, there you go. Police policies should be just like any other corporate policy. They can tell you how the company wants you to be groomed, how they want you to dress, how they want you to act while you're representing the company. But the rules for corporate employee conduct don't override the law, or at least they're not supposed to. Let's say, for example, a tire shop makes their own corporate policy saying that if a customer is a pain in the butt, you don't have to tighten their lug nuts all the way. But when that customer's wheel falls off, damaging property and injuring persons, you're still legally liable both civilly and criminally for intentionally causing harm to people and or property. It was the late philosopher Frederick Bastiat that said, when plunder becomes a way of life for a group of men in a society, over the course of time, they create for themselves a legal system that authorizes it and a moral code that glorifies it. I'm sure you've heard the saying before, badges don't grant extra rights. If it's wrong for you and I, it's wrong for them. You've heard before that the people delegate power and or authority to the government. Delegate means to entrust a task or responsibility to another person. So anytime you see your government performing a task or duty, ask yourself, if my government wasn't here, would I personally have the duty to perform that task? If the answer is no, then your government never had the duty to perform that task either. And if your government created rules saying that they can violently attack people who have not taken life, liberty, or property or harmed another, then your government is the criminal. It's about time we stop pretending that the policy of the criminal means anything at all and we start putting them where they belong, in prison.